Hello and welcome back to Trycraft using the Bevos Teckpack. I am Tryonus, and before I get started, Happy New Year! Depending on what time zone you're in, obviously. Obviously, like me, it's New Year's Eve, so New Year's Day is tomorrow, but obviously, people like Darcy, it'd be New Year's Day, so Happy New Year to everyone. And I did actually mean to ask this in the last episode, but I hope everyone did have a good Christmas. I had a reasonable Christmas. But anyway, yesterday I spent quite a lot of time around my base getting things done, and now and again you might hear the odd mob dying. Because we're not recording yesterday, I spent quite a lot of time doing odd jobs, basically. Things that probably have been done thousands of times before, so plus obviously making sure that my internet is actually up and running, and it seems to be okay. It really does. But don't expect daily uploads just yet, because I've still got quite a few things to do myself, and obviously New Year's Day, that's friends and family day again. So I've been upgrading the pipe work at the back, mainly these water pipes. As you can see, all the mechanism ones are gone, and I'm now using these pressurized tubes. The reason why I'm using pressurized tubes for these sort of things is, and not the fluid ones, if I get them up, just bear with me 1 second. Ender IO, there we go. There we go. If I look at the fluid conduit, which is just there, hopefully you can see that. Fluid flow respects gravity. Flow rate depending on the fluid velocity. So basically it will basically run like water. If I'm going straight up with it or anything like these, I don't think it would have worked quite as well, so I just used pressurized tubes, which don't seem to have any sort of restriction. Plus they do transfer water or any liquids a little bit faster, as you can see. Fluid conduit says 50 millibuckets per tick. Max flow is 200, the other one is 100 and 400, so yeah, the pressure tubes are better. The ender fluid conduits are even better than that, but they are a little bit more expensive, so I didn't really want to go too mad with them. It's just coming out to a normal electric pump, it's not going to be going mad. But this is going to get moved anyway, hopefully, depending what time I get. So that's basically all the water pipes back there finished. As you can see, the brilliant idea of having water and electricity together. Yeah. It's a good thing it's Minecraft, isn't it? I made this machine here, the extruder. Don't ask me to pronounce that first one, I don't think I can. And I've got it set making obsidian, hence why I've got a Java barrel up there. So I've got 64 stacks of 64 plus another 64 that's in there. Not too sure if I want to upgrade that barrel or not. I don't really know how much obsidian I'm really going to need. It has got quite a few uses in it, but the main use I am after for this sort of stuff is, if I can find it, making these infused obsidian things that I want, and then I can make these ender cores and stuff like that. Thermal pumps and the QED, that's definitely something I want to make some of the more advanced stuff, and these ender flux. So that's basically why I got the obsidian going instead of going off and just mining it. So yeah, still got all that snow. I don't know how I'm going to do it now. I was planning on doing a Christmas special, but unfortunately, obviously with my internet, I just couldn't do it. I was going to try and build a snowman, but that's why I was collecting all this snow. There's a large snowman in the middle of spawn. I don't think that's going to go ahead now. So sorry about that. But that's how things go. In here, I don't think much has changed. No, I don't think I've done too much in here. It's mainly downstairs anyway. I have added a few more Java barrels and this door. I need to actually use a hammer on it so it can actually because what these are going to do, these are obviously the raw ores. This wall here is going to be the cooked ores eventually. I just need, like all the things from this thingy, so that each one will have their own Java barrels and things like that. So it's all good and organised, hopefully. I think this is the most I've ever been organised, believe it or not. Right then, so upstairs, nothing, as per normal. Downstairs, however, one or two changes. I think I'm going to scrap these biogenerators because they're just not doing what I want them to do. I have actually disconnected a few of them. It's mainly because of the rate of wood and spruce, which reminds me these trees are still griefing me. They've destroyed another one of the blocks. I mean, they've destroyed all this and this, so I'm going to have to do something about those trees. I think because I've got so much wood now, I might just make it so it would only have one tree in the centre instead of having all of them like this, so I need to alter some configurations. I think I mentioned this in the last one, but I did upgrade this to an advanced factory crusher machine, so that's that. Off yesterday I built 2 more farms here, one obviously doing sugarcane, doing nice, and this one's doing nether wart. Plenty of that stuff now, which is kind of cool. This under here is fertilized dirt. Now I'm not too sure if it still works the same, but it is supposed to help make things grow that little bit faster. I know it does work on wheat and potatoes and stuff like that, but whether or not it works with sugar canes, I'm not 100% sure. But I thought I'd give it a go, and it just seems to be working. I mean, these two were actually set up near enough at the same time. You can see how much sugarcane I've got compared to nether wart. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. Now you may be wondering what these two big ugly blocks are, but these are my mob spawners, basically, to try and get a few mob things. I have to keep a fairly close eye. This one has a skeletal spawner in it. Oh, and as you can see, now and again I do get a wither skeleton now and again, so that's kind of decent. But at the moment, I feel like the grinder is actually working, so I'm going to have to probably go in and fix that. Problem. I think I see the actual main thing. Just bear with me 1 second. Hello. Oh, cool. Where's that cat? There it is. Oh, darn it. I didn't want you there. Right, but anyway, it seems safe. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. There we go. Sorted. If one of those cats seems to get into the system, it doesn't seem to want to grind them. Because obviously there's a grinder here. And every time a cat gets in there, it doesn't seem to recognise it as a proper mob, and it doesn't kill it. And also these things get everywhere, so annoying. That's the only thing I've got wrong with the Ender Zoo at the moment. But yeah, that's working. Like I say, now and again I do get a wither, which I've got 3 wither heads and 3 necrotic bones already, so that's kind of cool. This one here has a zombie spawner in it. Oh yes, and at the bottom of both of these there is cursed earth. Yeah, that's why I'm getting a lot of other mobs as well. That's why I'm getting ender pearls, spiders, drops, load gunpowder now. This is actually kind of cool with the mobs. Now and again I get a witch, but I get these splash potions of regeneration. So that's kind of nice. The only thing that I've actually realised that I haven't really set up is that I've got these here, but now and again I get Endermen, so I'm wondering if I keep losing their heads. I could do with another barrel here. Probably get Enderman heads. So I've got basically everything I want apart from that at the moment. Everything else, the armor, the swords, stuff like that that mobs drop, all get put into this thing here just to save on lag more than anything. So I'm just keeping what I want and getting rid of everything else. Like I say, I just need to sort out the Enderman head. The lava for the obsidian that I showed you earlier is actually coming from this tank. So yeah, Eddie actually had to tell me that I could earn, because this tank valve is actually up here. That glass was down here, so I had to swap them over because I thought I could do it straight from the top, straight up, but no, it's never that simple, is it? So yeah. You may notice the big tank over here as well. This has actually got all the essence in. Not too sure what I'm going to use essence for, to be quite honest, but I've got a tank full anyway. Do you drink that to get experience? I don't know, to be quite honest. I've never actually got this far, believe it or not, making mob grinders. I'm fairly pleased with myself. I want to build 2 more, probably across here. One for blazers and another one specifically for endermen, so I can get some more ender pearls and things. So, because I think they're going to come in quite useful. I can't really think of any others that I need because I've got quite a bit of gunpowder just from the first earth. I mean, there's a creeper there just to prove it. I'll die in a second or 2. There we are. So yeah, everything's working quite nicely. Most of the pipes are underground apart from the fluid pipes that you can see now and again. So yeah, I just need to come up with a better power solution, to be quite honest. And we having sugar and that, the nether wart and a load of rotten flesh. Now, I mean, you can see how much rotten flesh I've got there. 26 stacks of 64 and an extra 45. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should start looking into the VAT system again, like I did in my single player one, and start creating some of these things for the combustion generator, if I remember rightly. But we'll have to have a look. Last time I just used the Nutrition distillation stuff, which is just basically rotten flesh, sugar, or nether wart. Well, the ways to make it. They're the main 2 ways. We're going into hotch as well. But I really need to remind myself on there. So yeah, that's basically what I did yesterday. I think that's about it, really. It doesn't seem like a right lot, but I did actually spend most of the day trying to sort that out. This is dark glass, by the way, if you don't know. Fairly easy to make. There we are, dark glass, which is thickened glass, which is sandy glass. Made by 2 glass and 2 sand, so that's easy enough. The blackout curtains is just a load of wool in a door shape, as such. So that's kind of cool. I did actually go over to Kankadia's mob spawner over at spawn, and I took quite a bit of wool to make it. So I've got quite a lot of wool here now. I probably need to go and take it back. Well, I'll think about taking it back. Oh yes, the fertilized dirt. I don't know if I showed that. I don't think I did. Let's just get that up for you, just in case if you don't know how to make it. Fertilized dirt is just here, from random things. You need compressed dirt, which is 9 dirt in 1 block, zombie flesh, and fertilizer. Now, I can't actually remember ever seeing any apatite when mining anywhere, really. I don't think my digital miners ever picked any up either. So yeah, there's that way to make it, or this way with ash and apatite, but obviously, like I said, you don't get it. So the only way that I could see to make it is by either nitro or salt pepper, 2 sand, 2 dirt, and you get fertilizer. Salt pepper is directly an ore, but nitro you can actually grind sandstone, and you get 15% in the, sorry, not grind, pulverize it, and you can get that nitro through that. So it's still a bit of a lengthy process to get fertilizer in this mod pack, because like I say, I can't find apatite anywhere. Let me just head over to my machine room. pulverizer. So I've got another 4 in there, and I've got some sand in there. So all you do is basically you just do that, and you got, like I say, a 15% chance of hopefully getting some nitrous. So I can actually make another 2 pieces there, I think. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call that there for this episode. I know it's been a bit of a catch-up one, midweek. Just thought I'd try and spread it out a bit, do like one day of work and then another day of recording for the temporarily. And it's surprising how much you can actually get done when not recording, believe it or not. So I don't know if I went a little bit too mad or a little too far off camera, but everything's good, I think. So yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. So like I said at the beginning, I hope that you have a happy new year, and thank you very much for joining me for this episode, and I will see you in 2015.